How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be, lighting's kind of weird in here. All right, today we're going to be setting some minnow traps for the pond we've been working on the last couple weeks. Temperatures have finally warmed up a little bit. Our lows have been in like the mid 40s, highs have been up in the 60s. So I feel like the fish are at least starting to move around a little bit more. Right here, we got some of that stuff I bought last year to feed some catfish that were in one of my ponds. All right, something to fill this little coffee can up with it. I'll show you guys the traps here in a second. Alright, so we got some old bread here. We're going to use 2 of these cylinder traps for minnows. And this bigger one for panfish, bluegills and stuff like that. So, string. I need string. Alright, got some old string we were using yesterday to run T-posts. I'm going to try not to make this a mess, but we'll see. So, the bluegill trap has 2 of these little brackets, so I'm going to guess I just tie it through both of them. There's that wind. Gotta love it. There you go. Now you guys can see. So I think I'm just going to go like this. Go. These break apart and then they go together, that little nipple thing, and then with the clip. So tie string onto here. Alright, so I'm out of the wind again. So there's a creek right behind the house that we have that's on our property. I'm going to put one of the minnow traps there because I always see big schools of minnows when I drive by and kind of stop and look at it. I'm going to put one of the minnow traps in there. Then I'm trying to think of a pond. I think I know which one I'm going to go to. But I think this one in particular might be good for minnows. I don't know. There's also bass in there, and I caught bluegill before. So I'm going to put the other minnow trap and the bluegill trap in the pond. Got the first spot. So we got this creek right here. I already see a bunch of minnows. See if I can. If you can see them now, but they're still right in there. So this could be really good, actually. They're everywhere I look. So I'm just trying to. Hey, get out of the water. Buck's trying to get. Come on. Make sure you try not to get Buck wet. So, I'm seeing more. Here's the creek, kind of. I'm seeing the most over here, kind of in this corner where there's some shade. Yeah. So I'm thinking that's probably where I'm going to want to do it. Got the first trap. So I'm going to attempt to put some of this in here, but I think it's all going to fall out, but we'll see. Nope. Okay, so some definitely is. We do have some that stayed in here. Probably should have done this last. Note to self. Very careful with that. Now, I'm hoping when they get in the water they puff up a little bit and they stay. Now we got our bread. take a piece, make little balls with it, drop it in, take a piece, oop, little bread balls. I'm not realizing that these bread balls are about as big as the minnows, so I'm actually going to make some smaller ones. Like I said, I don't know if it matters or not. Never done this before, but... Alright. I think what I'm actually going to do, is bring the coffee can of fish food with us, because I'm just losing it like crazy right now. Alright guys, so I got the spot where I want to put it. I think I'm going to tie it off just to this, the string, throw it in there. I can show you. Somewhere right there, there's a bunch of fish right there. So I'm going to get this done and then show you guys afterwards. Alright. So I got the first spot in. As soon as I threw it in, all the minnows came to check it out. So have high hopes for that spot. Buck, come on, let's go. Load up. Good boy. So a change of plans. I think I'm going to put both the minnow trap and the panfish bluegill trap along the dam just because it's deeper water. And over there it was just real shallow and gross looking. I couldn't see any fish. The water's real clear right now. So I got this one spot picked out right here. Looks like it's maybe 3 or 4 feet deep. There's not as much vegetation and it's shadowed. So it looks like a good spot. So I tried to get it out there, but I couldn't get it the right way. So I ended up being right there. And it looks fine, I guess. I don't know. The more I look at this pond, I don't know. It wasn't like this last year or whatever, 2 years ago. I don't know, a year and a half ago, whenever it was I was out here. So there was a lot less vegetation. So I don't know, maybe if some of the fish got choked out from all the vegetation. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to put negative vibes into the water, I guess. So we'll let it sit overnight. I'm gonna throw the minnow trap out somewhere. I might not even show that because it's not that special. But anyway. All right, guys, it's the next day. I'm in the trees here because it's super windy. Go on, Buck. But we're here to check the traps. I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of, as you can probably hear, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of talking. But we're at the first spot. Oh, couple. Looks like a couple bluegill. So that's 2 of them. Oh, another one in here. Oh man. Three. I think that's it. There's a second trap. Let's see what we got. Not seeing anything. Nothing. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, second spot. Oh no, you're good. Oh yeah, I think there's second spot. I think there's a bunch in here. Oh yeah. I'd say that worked. Gotta be 30, 40 of them in here. Alright. fish in here. He ain't doing so good. But there they go. Alright, so we just put all the fish in there. We looked them up. The first ones were bluegill, which we thought they were, and then the second one are either some sort of creek chub or a plains minnow. Is that what they were? Apparently they're hard to distinguish the two, but they're both fine for ponds and they don't get very big, and they just make good food for bass and stuff like that. So there's probably probably 50 of those minnows. 40, 50 in the minnows, and then 3 bluegill. So that's that. We'll see what happens, I guess. Plan was to fish today, but with it being so windy, we decided not to. So that'll probably be next week's video, is catching bass and putting them in the pond, out the water warmed up. So that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys.